Okay. I think everything's working now. Okay. Hello, Raisin. Thank you for resubscribing. Jesse, thank you for resubscribing as well. Hello, hold on. Hello, Void. Hello, Frieza Cat. How are you doing? What does subscribe to Tier 1 do? It doesn't let me use the emotes, and I still got an ad. You're okay? Scared me. No. So basically, when you subscribe on Twitch, you get ad-free viewing, and you guys get a bunch of cool emotes. And by a bunch, I mean at least 3. I know there's more than that, but, you know. You get access to a bunch of different things. I think you get Lick, but I'm not sure. Anyway, hello, everybody. Hello, Zeph Yang, and hello, Lucifer. How are you guys doing today? Waiting. Oh, well, thank you, Zeph Yang. You've already given me the opportunity to test that. All right. Okay. So today we're going to be playing Cobblemon. I see Raisin has joined. So, for a quick thing, where have I been? Lucifer, you gotta read the post. It says it right there. Hello, Metro. But I will quickly explain. So, congratulations, Raisin. So, I'll quickly explain. So, for those of you guys who haven't heard what happened, over the weekend, my mother ended up falling and really hurting herself. So, basically, here's what happened. In short, my mother needed help in the garage, so I went to go help her with it. And while we were cleaning stuff up, she ended up slipping, and when she did, she ended up doing a full-on split. And she really hurt her back. So, I have been basically trying to take care of my mother for the last couple of days. Well, on Monday night, sorry, it kind of all blended together. On Monday, my mother was shaving and ended up nicking a spot on her leg. And when she did, she actually hit basically a very bad vein on her leg. And it would not stop bleeding for almost 2 hours. So we tried to stop it before we took her to the hospital, but we ended up having to take her to the ER. And by we, I mean me. So yeah. All things considered, it's been a fucking busy week. Basically, after my mother fell, I made a message saying, hey, I will be back soon. Gonna focus on making sure my mother's okay, as she did hurt herself. And then, instead, she hurt herself worse, technically. Now, she is fine. I'll make that clear. She is fine, all things considered. But, that was not fun. So, that's where I've been. That's where I'm going to be for the next, at least, couple of days. I basically cannot catch a break. And I will be reading chat in a second. I'm getting all this out before I forget, because I will be repeating this about 1,000 times. So I want to at least get it out the first time so it's said right. Because once I have to shorten it down, it's going to be like the condensed, yeah, everything's fine, my mother cut herself, we had to go to the hospital kind of thing. So, just going to get that out first. So that's what happened. That is the big main gist. You're gonna kill me, aren't you? You know what? Okay. So that's where I've been. Now I want to make this clear, I will be back to streaming at the point that I was before. Just not yet. That's all. Just a little bit more time. And we'll get back to everything like we used to. Okay. Thought the white one was a skull having a lobotomy? No. No, it's a dude licking a DS. It's fine, Lucifer. My mother's fine. She will be fine. So we had to go and get stitches. She's okay. She's getting the stitches removed hopefully tomorrow. And go from there. I see Void is somewhere near me. I'm muted currently, which means Void can't talk to me yet. Can't hear anything. Fix that soon, but... Yeah, you're gonna be a sibling again? That's a good thing, Lucifer. You should be happy that your family's expanding. And I say that as somebody who, you know, just more of I believe in that kind of thing. If you don't, that's totally fine. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just some dude. Family comes first, that's usually what it is. It feels like the most crazy things happen to streamers. I don't want it to happen. So yeah. Lucifer, I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. Not because of anything wrong, honestly, just because I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. Even if it may be frustrating. It's not meant to be the most, you know, it's meant to be, I know that it's overused, but it's a blessing. But yeah, so. Pranked someone, and the person we pranked said she was calling the cops. Damn. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, we have to talk about it, because publicly, that's what we do. Is Tolly here, Void? I didn't see Tolly come in unless I missed the message while I was talking, so. Either one doesn't matter. As long as they're, you know, taken care of, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter what gender they are. God, I can't do that. All right. So, for those of you who are curious, hello, Just Rando. For those of you who are curious on why we're playing Cobblemon, one, the server's been reset. Hooray. I've been waiting on this reset for a bit. One of the problems we had was a few people joined late and couldn't actually join, and one member in particular, not naming names, explored almost the entirety of the map, which means that we couldn't expand and have new chunks for new things people wanted, especially when we update the mods every so often. So we had to just, you know, fix that, and now the world's new. Which also means all the Pokemon are gone. So, on the plus side, I was on the server for about an hour earlier, and I already got a shiny. So we've got a shiny Poliwag, at least so far. I caught 5 Pokeballs from the beginning of the game, and caught a Cyndaquil, and now my Poliwag. So, we will be getting a Politoad. I want this known. We will once again be getting a Politoad, except this time he'll be large. Yeah, he is. Now, we're going to use shaders for a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to keep shaders on the entire time, but we are going to use it for a bit. So, making a joke in hopes he shows up, understandable. And teach him video games. There you go, another shiny's been found. Luckily, some of the things that I worked on the last server seem to have stuck through. I may have to change a few things. I'm sorry, Void, it had to happen. It would, I will say, if anyone on the server wanted the world, we have a download of the world. Eclipse has it. I think. I know I have a backup on my, like, I could show it quickly because it's on my game, but shiny Darkrai Platinum card yesterday. Congratulations. You could teach, you know, Lucifer, they don't have to be a boy for you to teach them video games. You could just show them, and they'll learn. Hello, Tokido. How are you doing today? You're kind of right. You're kind of right. I could see that. All right. So, quickly what we're going to do is we are going to... I guess I gotta make some chests. So this is over where Eclipse lives, so I think I'll do a different theme this time instead of witchy. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I kind of just exist, so... Hello, Wyatt. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome in, guys. That's fair, Lucifer. Plan to ask for what soon? Wait, did I miss something? Oh, the world. The world. Don't have to answer that. I'm dumb. Yeah, Eclipse has it, so. Today I'm in a mood for dark humor and dad jokes, so try not to cringe. Now that you've said it, now I'm cringing at your request not to cringe. I don't know why you'd ask. That's kind of like, you know. Anyway. Alright, so what we are going to do is we are going to, one, figure out a better food source than wheat, which is what I was going to do. I was just going to grow that quickly. Knowing where someone lives, I mean, it's kind of okay if you know the person, but it's me. Alright. So the full baby was a glitch flower? It was, absolutely. Alright. I just have a lot of coal, so there's no reason not to do this. Alright, one of the things that we will be doing is we will be, because nobody else is really, we're all friends on the server, I don't think shit's gonna get stolen. It says me throwing my most expensive items into a backpack I carry. Now, so I don't see anything happening. We're basically just gonna get stuff situated, go mining, try and get ourselves really well established. So far, we have about a stack and a half of iron. A little bit more on that. We chopped down 2 trees in the beginning. Forgot that we're not on that version of modded. Alright. We are going to make another iron pick. Grab these, grab a door in case I end up going underwater. Make an extra iron pick. Carry some more sticks. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep 16 on me. And then we'll make another crafting table. These go in here. Probably make iron armor instead of this, but you know. Did I get scammed? Did you get scammed? Did you lottery get scammed? Let me check. I think you did. You only have to punch information into a computer once. That's not true. That's not true. I wish it was true, but that's not true. Rerunning the lottery. Let's see it.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more. Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop.
Anyway, it's time to stop, as you guys heard, so you know. Let's get back to it. Want a Tamagotchi life, living the dream so badly. That's not even a Switch I have, not even an emulator could do the job. I resort to alternative game, which is called New Day on Steam, and it's good. Interesting. In blue screen earlier when I was trying to look up something. That's okay, it happens all the time. Told you about the peacock terrorizing my house. I don't know, maybe. I'll be honest, I don't know. Did Lotto give anything? I mean, that one did. Well, I'm happy that I help Wyatt, but I'm nothing special. I never met you in a long time, but where do you remember? Yes, Gage, I do remember you. How are you doing? Oh! Everyone be distracted. Hello, Gage, how are you doing? I hope you are well. Slime ball, give me a slime ball, give me a slime ball. You... Alright, we're gonna collect a bunch of food, and then go mining. God, I hate shaders. Luckily, this is a moment where shaders actually make sense. On a game like this, like a modded version, shaders really fit, so... Watch. Okay, Wyatt, you don't have to. I gotta try to record now. Okay, have fun. Maybe eventually I will. We'll see if I ever make videos again. Living the Dream is a new game that came out on Switch 2, and it's trending with a lot of memes being created. Yeah, no, I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen one person in particular who may or may not have sent me some cursed imagery from it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Lucifer, I tear the webbing in between my toes a lot. People do not understand that is a common occurrence for me, so I have literally split the webbing enough times for it. I hear a void.
That's where you.
I have a weapon. street without them knowing. No, they're following me.
I've been following you for a little bit. I'm sure you saw me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know you know.
I'm slaughtering animals for food. What could go wrong?
Yeah, you know.
We don't need food animals around here. Just kill them all.
I wouldn't kill them, and COD would also do.
I love your videos. Thank you, Gage. But I don't make a lot of videos. The main reason for that is I just prefer live streaming more. I've actually considered making more videos as of recently. The problem is it's just time. Time is just not on my side right now. Take over here, which we'll grab in a second. Hello, Cat. How are you doing? What do you call a belt made out of watches? A waste of time? Yeah, that's me. I am the waste of time. It hurts. I'm sorry. People on TikTok posting memes about desperately wanting to switch just to play it. I understand, Zeph Yang. I'm not gonna punch Void. It'll be fine. How to get Minecraft for free? You don't. You purchase the game. Sorry. Why did the math book look so sad? Because of all of its problems? Yeah. 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 Alright, I think we're getting to the point where we can stop and just focus on cooking the food we have. I don't want to kill every animal in the area, but I do want to kill enough that we have it. What mod is this? This is a mod called Cobblemon. If you actually want, in the description of the live stream, there is the exact pack we're using. I made the pack for Eclipse, so... Yep. I kind of am in between. Hold on. Let me check something quickly. I think I set it up earlier, but... Oh, alright, good. While I'm here, let me check something. There we go. Click, click. No, I have not, somehow I haven't broken a bone. I'm still not sure how I haven't done that yet. Shockingly, I haven't done that yet, I should say. Fix this? Yeah, okay, I already did. Good. Just making sure. Making sure the server is on the right difficulty, because the problem we had before was that it kept swapping. We go back towards home, air quote. What do you call a can opener that doesn't work? A can't opener? Yeah. Heard that one before. Change your Minecraft skin? Nope. Same one. Same one I've had for a while. Haven't changed it much. Maybe I'll change it for the new thing I'm doing. I don't know. On the floor and almost broke the growth plate. Damn. That's interesting. My friend fell off a chair and broke his growth plate. Why does it make you sad, Raisin? What part of that mod makes you sad? Oh, yeah. I have tried to change it to be certain things. Like,
Ow.
taking my bed to where I'm supposed to be. Somebody was in my bed. Alright, I know I'm being chased, but I can just... Creeper, should I make you as a me? I mean, if you want to. Can't force you to. I too am a can't opener. There you go. Once told my teacher I was gathering broken parts of pencils, and when she asked why, I just said it was for a project. I was lying. She just said okay and left. Okay, but why were you actually collecting them? Is there, like, a rhyme or reason, or no? While I remember, let's immediately make that. Alright, we can't do that immediately. This is why I grabbed that in the first place, but I don't have ender pearls. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. Wild that didn't blow up anything else. Kind of wild to me that that even worked, so. Anyway, I just take the erasers end of them and put them in my shoe. What? Why? That's not normal. That's not normal. I don't know. I don't know why. I am trying to figure out why. Finish lyrics? Do I remember? What do you mean? Finish what lyrics? There's nothing there. Do I remember? There's no lyrics to finish, so no. No, I don't remember. You got high on watermelon? What? How'd you do that one? No room in my case, so I put them there? But why were you picking them up in the first place to put in your shoe? Am I missing something here? I think I'm missing something here. Okay, let's go digging. Through water again. I have one... Oh no, I didn't even bring one of the doors. That's the whole reason I actually did it. I made my OC as a me, and I'm making my best friend's OC as a me too, because headcanon they are together. Be careful about that. Do you remember the very first night of September? The very first night of September? Yeah, I remember September. Want my honest answer? No. I mean, at this point, I'm just more curious. Ascend. Ascend to Talo. It's a song. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know about that one. Yes or no question? I mean... Want the honest answer, Void? I'm doing a bit, plus my brain is not fully in, like, stream mode yet. I'm still kind of getting... I'm getting back into the whole stream thing. My brain has to work. Kind of been out of it just long enough. Yes or no? Like I said, I'm asking you. If you don't want to answer, you don't gotta. Jeez. I'm still kind of getting my bearings back. It's kind of jarring going from streaming to not streaming to streaming again to not streaming. Kind of simply because I'm not used to it in the moment, and I got 1,000 things going through my head. Why is there so much water? Where's my door? I had a feeling that was going to do nothing in the water. How am I? Hello, Bite. How are you doing? I remember when we just sing. Yeah, when people used to just sing. How are you doing? How to stop spider from spawning? Make it bright enough that they don't spawn. Make everything one block, basically. Also, I think perhaps I found Tully's jungle, or maybe he's found a new one. If he's that far away from, like, the spawn, if he is 7,000 blocks away from spawn, I'm going to void world the end, and like the rest of the world, and no one will be able to use it. Like, there is one not that far away. I know, because I have a waypoint on it. I have a waypoint that's 1,000 blocks away. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. How am I? I'm okay, Bite. Definitely been better, definitely been worse. Been a very stressful, couple of days, and a little bit over the week. It's been a very stressful time. Other than that, we're fine. Just been a stressful bit of time. Hello, Ninja Haturu? Haturu. Hello, Ninja. How are you doing? I'm just gonna have to call you Ninja because I'm dumb. Remember when we used to just finish the lyrics? I mean, I didn't really do that. You guys did that a lot more. I only collected them in the first place because I got a project I'm working on, and I ended up collecting them for said project. But you said that you were lying about the project, so... Were you lying to me, or were you lying to the teacher about having a project? That is the question. I forgot that I used to stream. Might stream playing New Day. Go for it. You get to do whatever you want. You are the master of your own fate. I'm just some dude on the internet. All I do is play game if I'm able to. Oh! I wasn't looking. I did that thing where I stopped looking, which is always the detriment to my life. Okay. Remember when we used to sing? Oh, yeah, no. Well, like I said, I didn't do that normally anyway, so... I don't know what... I don't know. Okay, I gotta wait a second for that. There we go. Hello, Kermit. I hope you're doing well. My best friend kept sending me memes and videos about Tomodachi Life when we both wanted to do our OCs there, but we were all like, I don't know, Switch, I wish I had this game. Is that only for Switch 2, or is that a Switch 1 game as well? Honestly curious for a second. Because I cannot remember. Both? Okay. I had a feeling it was, I just kind of had to double check. Is my brightness up? Yeah, it is. Okay. I hate this. Why is there so much underwater shit? I'm procrastinating again. Help. Look, I don't know what I can tell you besides you should do your work instead of watch me. I am nothing special. Classwork is more important than me doing some things. It's good that Switch 1 can enjoy that game. Felt FOMO. Understandable. You seen the new Sulfur thing? The Sulfur Cubes? Yup. Looking forward to actually playing with them at a later date. Hopeful. We'll see, but forward to it eventually. I said I'm hopeful. We'll see if that actually happens, but mighty cool if it did. Damn, my hand has been giving me problems for the last 2 or 3 days. At least it's not my dominant hand, it's my left hand. Not like I do too much with it, just, you know, WASD on the keyboard. Okay, so I was talking about this before, and I'll kind of bring it up now. So I know that it's not much, but in the next week or so, I'm hoping, maybe not, I'm going to hopefully sit down and do a bit of a longer stream. Because I was going to do, I was going to make a video for 1,000 subscribers. Like a video like that people, I wouldn't say that people are like asking for, but I'm like actually going to release a proper video instead of just doing live streams and stuff. But as that only really, you know, well, it's only so good, I'm debating on if I do that or if I do a longer live stream, and I'm kind of debating on doing the longer live stream because that seems more fun to me. But, you know, that's me, I guess. I have bone bruising on my right wrist, which is bad for me because that's my dominant hand. Oh, that's so unfortunate. How do you get the mod where the torch lights in your offhand? It's shaders. It's called dynamic lighting is actually the mod that you would normally want to look up for, but right now it's because we're using shaders, and shaders does it automatically. Do a long live stream instead of a video? Yeah, that's what I was debating on doing, kind of what I was going to probably do. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, I know it's built into Optifine, but there's other mods that just do just the torch part. Yeah, I know. I'd rather recommend that than Sodium, but that's me. Sodium does not make my game run any better usually. Yeah, I just wish Sodium wasn't the option. It's easier to do a stream than a video because of time editing and afterwards. I mean, I don't have an editor, but I can edit basic stuff. Anything I was gonna make was gonna be. I don't love the over edited stuff to the best of my ability. I would just be doing like cuts and stuff realistically. Okay. I'm gonna go over here and see if we can find that area there. W and left, right key user. Interesting. Either directly above or directly below, I think. Changing directions now. Just a reminder for those of you guys on YouTube, if you guys want to hear the music and kind of vibe with the rest of everything, you do have to go to Twitch. Get the full experience on Twitch. Well, you should do that, Lucifer. It's probably good for you. Actually, I know it's good for you. Can't force you. I just dug a little bit further. I'd have known where this was. Hey, look, diamonds. Hey, look, diamonds. When people say finding diamonds is hard, I'm just gonna show them this. Like, flat out. How bad at the game do people gotta be to not be able to find diamonds anymore? Like, I straight up just ran past 2 different veins. I see a cute drawing of them in New Day, and they disrespected and called my drawing trash. Should I perish them? I mean, that's up to you. This sounds like a New Day sounds like a Sims ripoff, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Still can't find lapis. Oh, don't worry. Neither could I for a while. Boyd knows what I'm referencing there. Is that by me? I don't think so. 16. I mean, one of them might be. I might be near that. There's sodium in water. Yeah. That sounds like a great idea. Let's throw that. Let's throw sodium into water. Anyway, I found lapis, so there you go. I need lapis. I probably should grab it eventually. Probably should. I stand by what I've said. Shaders is only good for the sake of showing off builds. Otherwise, it's just kind of a waste. Like, it's literally, I just want to see less. I made a mod that does this so much better. Oh. Alright, well, Ivysaur despawned. Probably my fault. Yep, there's Aerodactyl. There's Cranidos. Okay. I do want to get to the point where I can enchant, so it's probably something I should actually be, like, aiming for. Okay. I was like, I swear, did I just stumble on the Deep Dark again? I'm gonna lose my mind. Wait, I was late on the live. Did you say something about my comment? No? No, I don't think I did. Make a time bomb where sodium drops in the water, then fix the time and give it to your friend. Why would I do that? Why would I do that to my friend? God, this... The next generation is just so violent. It's all them video games that they are playing. Not like they'd get worse versions of the games I grew up with. Hey, Zubat. Yes, that is me starting shit. Okay, I can't remember. Is this worse or better than the one that Eclipse uses? I can never remember. I use Seuss usually. Complementary brighter. Don't even say that. That is annoying. I mean, it's true. Hello, Macca Gaming. Oh yeah, this is so much brighter. I see now why everybody uses this one instead when they're doing stuff. That is so much harder to see. I mean, as it should be. It's shaders. I'm in the dark. I shouldn't be able to see. What are the glowy things? I don't know. Glowworm Silk Strand. There you go. Yeah, I have no idea. See, the problem is, F-Yang, it's a joke, but it's kind of realistic. That's the worst part. Like, I was watching one of my cousins, who's much younger than me, play some game I can't remember. And they're like, yeah, can you play it? And, like, I picked it up pretty quickly, all things considered. But I was like, yeah, these games don't really have anything to them. Like, there's no substance, there's no nothing. And they just didn't understand why that would be important. And I'm like, cool, we're cooked. We are so fucking screwed. It's like a glowing gummy worm. I mean, in a way, it kind of is. It's glowing silkworm. Or silk. So, kind of is. I'll be back. Take your time, Wyatt. I'm sorry, Wyatt, if I'm not seeing messages. I promise I'm looking to the best of my ability. You know what? Let's make the pickaxe. Way if we're lucky enough, we can try and make... that way we can attempt to make an enchantment table when we have a chance. The sooner we get fortune, the better. Learned that in the last server. I don't need this much copper. I know this. I'm still collecting copper. What am I doing? Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do at all. That's a problem. I don't have any water with me. To be honest, I didn't think to bring water with me. I mean, I know it's going to stop before I die, but not really saying much when I'm certain I'll die to something else down here. I bring smelted iron with me. I did not. Coal do we have? Not a lot. Any more coal? What? Keep the copper so you can eat it? No, you can't eat copper. It's bad for you. Alright, cool. This definitely does not look like my cave. I don't normally place this many torches. This looks more like me. Thing? Yep, pretty much. Oh. Nope. Always the game's fault that they're violent. I mean, it's kinda... No, I'm joking. No, it isn't, but it also... It's one of those things where you could argue it to an extent. It's the same thing that was said about my generation for a while. Like, there were so many people who just flat out told us that, you know, playing all the violent games is gonna kill us, kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, you're probably right. It didn't, though. Hello, Chris. How are you doing? Hello. Just stopping in to say hello. No worries, deity. Don't gotta stick around if you can't. Oh. Irish. Seriously, anybody who sits here, I cannot stress how easy it is to find diamonds nowadays. They're just everywhere. All you need is one small open cave, and they're everywhere. Quick question. Do you have an apple that looks like... I don't know how to answer that. Are you talking like a phone or like an Apple product? Or are you talking like an actual apple with a chomp taken out of it? Room. But Zeph Yang, while you're kind of correct, it's also one of those things where those games have now desensitized most people to it. It doesn't help that most media that they would actually get to watch, including like a lot of kids shows now, are so over the top that they just really mess with people. I can say that for the sake that I've literally watched it happen with my cousins. Which is like really infuriating. Ah, damn it, he got some of my diamond. I'll just... Alright, fine. That an efficiency thing. Hello, Haddock. How are you doing? How long have I been doing this live for? 45 minutes. No, I do not have an apple that has a piece out of it. I got this enchanted golden apple. Other than that, no. Not too long, though. And a good seed. I mean... yeah. Cut an atom. Yeah, can't do that one, sorry. What's this blue shroom? I don't know. I don't know. Oh no, I've been pushed. Well, you're gonna kill me now, aren't you? You're gonna try to. Should eat an apple in the game until it gives you an item. Yeah? Yeah, you sure about that, Chris? That's not how... That's not usually how apples work in Minecraft, but, you know. I humor you by saying good try. An iron vein. Here for just an iron vein. Oh no, it's just because of the Pokemon mod. I mean, Cobblemon, Pixelmon, they're different, but... Is that gonna work? This side, but not this side. There's more. I don't feel like trying to get these ones, though. Yeah, screw it, let's try and get them. I know Korean. I can barely speak English. You think I can speak another language? I'm dumb as rocks, guys. Actually, I think there are some rocks that are smarter than me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I would urge people to keep chat to English. Like, please. Makes my life easier so I can read chat. I know like a word or two in Spanish. See, I know enough to get me around in places that I don't know. Like, if I was ever traveling somewhere and I don't speak the language, I have enough to, like, get around. Like, I'm dumb as rocks, guys. How to introduce myself? I mean, that's better than I know. See, I never really understood, you know, a lot of the fascination with, like, the Korean culture, not for any bad reason, just, like, I just never got interested in it. It's kind of the best way to explain it. Like, as far as it goes, I never understood the, I guess, affinity for it, but it's because I never really listened to, like, the music or anything really from it. Was never my thing. I got a ton of iron. I'll tell you that much. No, this is Korean. That's what they just asked about. That's if I can read it. Okay. I will just say again. Or in Korean on purpose. Yeah, I'm gonna translate it now, and if it's something I don't like, I'll just deal with it. But I'm gonna say the same thing. Like, I just said, keep it to English, and then immediately ignored. Hello, Justin Noob. How are you doing? Don't translate it? Oh, that means it's something I shouldn't read. Hold on. Hey, Starlight, would you like to translate some Korean for me so I can read it? If Starlight's around. If not, I can just translate it myself. Don't translate it? I mean, now I'm going to. Well, whether Starlight does it or I do it, I mean, it's gonna get done now. Like I said, I think the only real reason that I'm going to do it is because I just said to keep it in English, and then you wrote it in Korean, so... means you don't want me to read it, so... Lucifer, I question... oh, cool, it's already DM'd me. Alright, let's check it. Yeah, that checks. Thank you, dear. I mean, all I'm gonna say is if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to talk about it. That's all there is to say. So much redstone. You know, on the last server, I actually had trouble finding so much redstone. Now I've got it everywhere. Can you please tell us? No. If he wanted it said that way, he would have written it in English. The only reason I'm not saying anything is because... that's all there is to say. I mean, I repeat the same thing. I'm going to reiterate, because I've had to say this before, especially to Lucifer. If you don't want something read out loud, I wouldn't write it in chat. If you don't want something to be talked about, I wouldn't write about it in chat. Because it's just what happens. Like, my job here is to entertain, but it's also to chat with people. If you don't want the thing you write in chat to be chatted about, just don't bring it up. Don't say anything. Don't say anything about it. Hello, Raina. How are you doing today? I know. But it's English only in my chat, so I can read chat. If you don't want it read, then don't put it in my chat. I feel like that's kind of... that kind of makes sense, but that's me, I guess. I wish I made a bucket, so I could have turned all this lava into...
It's your fault.
I know it is. I know, Inspirobot. I wish that I could have turned all that lava into obsidian. Obsidian's annoying to mine too, but not the end of the world. We do have vein miner, so I guess not that bad. Didn't even think about vein miner. Alright, we should start getting our way out of here. But first... wasting too much. Look at you. Hi, Joltik. Look at you. Your glowing eyes. Did EXP share? I don't know. I don't understand the EXP system on YouTube. I've said this 1,000 times. Second thought about it, because it would be annoying. I've considered doing text-to-speech. The problem is I wouldn't do it on YouTube. That's kind of the problem. So, the channel point system that you guys have on YouTube is not It is not as easy to make work as you guys may believe it to be. It takes a little bit more than you guys realize to probably run the thing. But that is, making it be able to always read chat and not trigger a set thing is not super easy. Vein miner can be very good once I found a copper vein that gave me 2 stacks. Yeah. Alright. Let's go back to the lava pit. Oh, we'll do this little one here. I missed the child because I'm used to the new hitboxes. Alright. Boy, I'm number 1. Let's go. I still have no idea how that system works, by the way. So, to answer your question, Zephying, it's not that I haven't considered it, but the channel point system that I made for YouTube is way more complicated than it is worth for me to try and figure out something of that caliber, per se. Like, on Twitch, I could do it pretty easily, because there's already a segment for Twitch for you guys to fill in. Like, when you use your channel points, there's, like, literally a section where it goes, require different things, and that's something I could easily do. Also, YouTube's API does not give me enough access to those kind of things. It's a stack. Yeah, I could live with that. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I'm already considering adding text-to-speech to my chat because I might pay attention to the chat. See, here's the thing. I've considered adding it, but the main thing is I've had a lot of people in the past misuse text-to-speech, which is the biggest problem. Like, I'm going to make it clear. I have had enough people come into my chat, be in Eclipse's chat, all from YouTube. I want to make this clear. This is only on YouTube. This does not happen on Twitch. Coming in here and trying to get around banned words by spacing them out and saying different things. If you don't know what words I'm talking about, you can assume which words I'm talking about. They're usually like slurs and other things that we have banned because we don't want people just coming in and just posting random things there. Anyway. Like, that's a big deal when you're not realizing it, but there's so many people who have come in and, you know, they ruin it for everybody else, so you can't have it. That's basically a big thing. I don't want to have them have access to it, even if, by some miracle, it got held and didn't go through. If there's even a chance of it going through, we can't really risk things like that. And I've literally had to ban people for posting slurs and shit. So, offensive and racial slurs, probably. Yeah, exactly. Name is a queen, does something. Hello, hi Tolly. So, well, yeah, I kind of, like, I get the appeal of it. I can't think of a worse thing to do. But that's me. Just because I wouldn't do it does not mean it's a bad idea. But yeah, like, I've considered it only for Twitch. I would not do it for YouTube. What is this emoji? I don't know. It's hands. They're either praying or they're clapping. I don't know which one. I don't want to know which one. Hey guys. More iron. Hey guys. More iron. Hey guys. More diamond. Hey guys. Chris Fixie. Dab me up emoji? Dude, I don't know. I don't know about that. What I do know is my phone is going off in my pocket. I was about to say something. Oh, I forgot to turn on. Hold on. I will read that in a second. Hold on 1 second, guys. Just put all blocks away. Again, I did that thing. I have a sign that I have outside that I put on usually when I'm doing. Oop. I noticed my caps lock was on. Well, Zephyang, here's the problem, right? You're absolutely right, I could. But YouTube's the only place I've actually had problems with people in chat not listening to, like, basic rules. And that could be a mix of because I don't have 1,000 mods like I do on Twitch. I've got a lot more mods on Twitch, because that's just the platform they use. But the other one is, while I could easily make it work, I wouldn't for YouTube. I've had more people flat out break rules that I'm not gonna... that I don't want to give them another way to do it. Especially because text-to-speech is usually something... Hey, a spawner. Hey, a zombie spawner. Like, a really good example of... Alright, well, that was me being stupid. Meant to go one higher. That's what I wanted, so I could do this. Oh, you're gonna hit me through blocks, huh? Yeah, like, another big one is it's usually an outside thing. It's not like I can quickly swap between it depending on what game I'm playing. Which, in my opinion, is kind of a big deal, but that's me. If I can't guarantee, you know, that I could turn it off if there was, like, a moment, like, with a hotkey or something like that, which not a lot of text-to-speeches have, I don't know if I could... I don't know if I myself could feel safe putting that onto something like that. Especially because we've had people who, you know, just straight up don't want to listen and just want to cause problems. Like, I can tell you right now, in Eclipse's chat, there was somebody who came into her chat, and all they were doing was being sexist the entire time. Like, I flat out said, I'm like, I'd time them out, you know, made my one little joke, and then when they came back, they kept doing it. I was like, really? This is what you do? How were accounts like this allowed on YouTube? Reported them, checked them again the next time. They actually had another one. They had an alt account that they were telling people that they were going to do that on. The fact that YouTube lets that through is really frustrating. But that's me. Oh, I'm getting lots of iron from this. Anyway. How have I been? Shite. Very shite, Tolly. I'm sorry. I've been reading a ton of chat. I'm sorry. Rid of having people do bad shit on chat. I mean, that's the big one there. The TTS isn't paywall. There's no way that shit is safe. I know, that's the problem. Someone called me Pookie. Yeah, it's Tolly. He's the only one who gets a pass on it. Everyone else gets told not to. Cave. If I had more food, I'd probably be down there. That's frustrating. Alright, well. Let's go get my stuff. I've been saying I should have made better armor, but it's fine. Alright. Oh, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, huh? Okay. There is no way one pickaxe is gonna do it. I'm gonna need more than one. That's okay, we can easily go get our stuff. Another reason why I don't like using shaders, I just cannot not see. Hello, Abby. Wrong message, understandable. It's fine, Tolly's the only one who gets away with it. Those bots on YouTube fishing for kids to open their profile. Yeah, no. You're correct on that too, but... Hello, ModiTube, how are you doing? So long since I saw your stream. It's okay. I haven't streamed last week because of life. Get an apple? Can't. Adge? Take your time, Tolly. I can't believe... just honest for a sec. I cannot believe that mods still get ads on, like, Twitch. Like, real talk for a minute. Why isn't that fixed? My mods need to be able to take over when I need them to for certain things. Like, I need that to work. I don't know. Anyway, just me thinking. Back, welcome back, Tolly. Hello, Ender God. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. I have no torches, which means I cannot see, which is fine. This is why I wanted to bring it down with me, just in case. My mother doing? Alright, so I'll re-explain this for those of you guys who did not hear this earlier. For those of you curious, the reason I was not streaming as of recently was because my mother recently did a split by accident. And while that would normally be haha fun, my mother hurt herself pretty bad. So, after that, something else happened. My mother ended up cutting herself while she was shaving recently. And in the process of that, actually hurt herself to the point where I had to take her to the ER. So she's doing better now, but it never ends. So I basically said I was going to force myself to try and stream for the next little bit. So, the best of my abilities, I will be trying to stream again, like the way I've been doing. But, I do urge you guys to be a little bit patient with me if you can. I understand that's not always fun. I just don't have a choice. Just kind of life. Like, if I could, guys, I promise you it would not be, I would not be taking as, you know, as much time and everything else away from it. It's just kind of, I don't have a choice. You know, as I've stated before, family comes first, so. You know, Ender God, that's kind of a bit rude to come into a random chat and ask for a shout out. Especially when I can barely even see the full, when I can even barely say the full name. So I guess that's the best you're gonna get is me calling you Ender God. Sorry, you're fine. I want to make this clear. Everyone who I've said that to has been very apologetic. Like, sorry, I didn't. It's totally fine. Like, I'd rather teach than yell. I've said it before. I'd rather teach than crucify. So I have no problem, you know, sitting here and saying, you know, that's not really nice, and them going, sorry. Like, that's totally fine. That's why I would rather say it like that. Alright, for the second, we're going to come up here. Quickly put this here, so I can quickly fix my inventory. There we go. Alright, there we go. But no worries, I hope you're having a good day, though. Ender God, I hope you're doing okay. There's sherbet in my home, but it's made of watermelon. Isn't that a good thing? How far will be too far for exploration? Asking for a friend. How about this? I'll go cut the world and I'll just make it. I'll make sure there's water all the way around it, and when you hit it, you'll just fall. That'll be the end of it. You'll die. You'll die, and your stuff will be at the bottom of the world. I'll put it like this, Tolly. I went through 2 different jungle biomes to where I am now. If you need to go any further for a jungle biome, I will at this point say it's a skill issue. I have a jungle? Okay. But I'm asking about exploring for resources. Okay, here's the basic answer. If we need to do that, I can regenerate chunks around our main area. Which is why we're having the problem of me having to say, please don't explore over a certain point. Like, use common sense in this case. I would honestly just use common sense. Should go to a swamp? Yeah, I'm good. I have nothing in a swamp. I do have one nearby, I just have nothing to do in a swamp. Cool. Now we're freed. See, Void is somewhere near me. Either underground or they're right around here. That's where I need to go. Flip said about 7K, but is that... Yeah, and I'm not answering that at the moment, Tolly. There's a reason I'm not answering that either. I'm trying to figure out where the limit's going to be, because if I say 7K in all directions, that's 14,000 total, and I want to try and keep this under 10,000. So that if we need to do anything for the server, we can do that. The problem is, once you hit over 5K, it's already pushing the limit, so I want to say 3.5. But that's not a very big area when you look at it as, realistically, where Eclipse is sitting at 1,000, she's almost out of room already, so I'll figure it out and go from there. Couldn't run Minecraft anymore? Interesting. Man, I've been playing a lot of PJSK, like, gets me, like, press the fast button on screen and beat it, but it gets unnecessarily hard. Interesting. I might make myself a VTuber model, but I don't know, I kind of like a PNG tuber. You can do whatever you want, Zeph Yang. But, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I want to keep the... Here's the problem, right? Tolly, I want to keep the world under 10 gigs. The other world for Cobblemon, once I went through and used a mod that I have on mine for test purposes to generate all chunks within within a square of it, it was a 35 gigabyte minimum thing, and that was after I cut out all the little stuff. The bare minimum that one came out as was over 6 gigs. And that was me only using things that have been generated more than once. Modded world shouldn't have to be huge. Yeah, Tolly, that doesn't shock me. The problem is when you're running it on a server, you want to make sure that everything runs, I would say, at a consistent level and not overwhelm the server. Especially not when, you know, this server stays on all day, every day. That's kind of important. But that's, you know, that's me. Anyway. Okay. A big-ass Cascoon. Just gotta... Can't come looking at me. It's fine, Lucifer, you're fine. Come on, Lure 3, look at all those tasty fish over there. Yeah, exactly, like that guy. Hmm. There we go. Look at all those chickens. Correct. I ran out of brain cells, bro. I don't know what to type. It's fine, Reyna. Don't worry. Like I said, I'm just trying to get through the days. Okay, before I forget, I will not be streaming from the 1st of May to the 5th of May. I will physically not be home. And I will be nowhere near a computer. So that's just how that's going to happen. I'm hoping, after that, to only have to take 1 or 2 days in May that are just going to be, as long as nothing happens, like no accidents and stuff happen, should be fine. I say that with hope, because I really would like shit to stop going wrong. You finished Minecraft Story Mode? I cannot think of a way to obtain that game. Started Season 2, though. Interesting. I don't know where you could still have obtained that. Because I think... Wasn't that made by Telltale? Can't even remember anymore. It's been so long. 7th of May to the 10th of May. That's okay. It was? Yeah, okay. I was going to say, they're not really around anymore. Hello, Jolly Vox. How are you doing? How are you doing today, Jolly Vox? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's show takeover? I have no idea what that means. Oh, there's a void. There's a void coming in with slime balls. I'm already collecting them. Does that happen to be a gelatinous orb in your hand?
It does happen to be a
I cannot hear anything. Oh, great.
in my hand.
Why did this break again?
I don't know. I'm speaking loudly, too.
There we go.
Yes, it does happen to be a gelatinous orb. Gelatinous orb, or 2.
I got 3.
Nice.
Uh,
I'm gonna chat volume by a bit.
Fine. I gotta figure out what to do for food.
Here you go.
Orbs.
I got the orbs for you.
That only makes one part of what I do easier.
Only.
Hi, Ned. How are you doing today? I'll ask exactly how you read that. I gotta do stuff for Class Olympics, like field day, just for high school. Interesting. A YouTuber playing it, he said it was hard, but somehow he got that.
Earlier, but I realized my microphone was really quiet. Grimer spawn on the beach around here. And
yeah, I've been killing them.
Problem. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've been catching them whenever, or not catching, but I've been killing them whenever I see them.
They made Minecraft story mode characters in the new Tamagotchi Life, and I was flabbergasted. Yeah, you could do anything in Tamagotchi Life. Good to be back. Been busy with work. That's okay. Could have gone worse. Could have been worse, let me tell you. Alright. Ooh, it's only been an hour. Damn, I'm really out of it. I was like, damn, how long have I been live for? And my chair just popped again. There we go. Fixed. Are there some devs planning to make a new Minecraft story mode? I sure hope they don't. I sure hope they don't. Not for the reason anyone's thinking. Your chair doesn't like you? Nah, it's an old chair. Probably get a new one, but every chair I get either breaks or they always break in a very specific spot, which is how I can tell that it's like one of those weird things. Like at some point, right? So to fully explain this, I went and got a I basically so there's a point where I was explaining to my friend that my chair is always breaking. He's like, dude, like this is just totally like partial joke, but he's like, dude, when did I get fat? And I was like, all right, listen, first of all, always. Second of all, it's not there. It's not on the piston. Piston still works. It's not on the wheels. It's on a specific spot on the actual base of the chair where it shears welds. Because I sit so far forward when I'm doing certain things, which I have now gotten rid of that problem because I have a standing desk. But I did not have a standing desk for a while. And when I did get a different one, I had like a workbench that you had to like manually crank and it was next to the wall, so I just didn't want to do that. Near me, I think. Stealing Pokeballs from Clips to go catch that. That ball will work. Run. Hi, your thing isn't moving. Did you mute yourself? No, I think the thing just broke on it. It likes to do that sometimes. Hold on. I'll fix them in 1 second. Let me just quickly run to void so this thing doesn't despawn. Where's the duck?
I think that's it. Okay.
Where's the duck?
It's over there. I see it on the map.
Okay. Here.
Hear him. There it is. Pink duck.
Okay.
And
Here you go.
Pink duck. First Pokemon.
Oh, it's your first Pokemon? That's funnier.
That it is funnier, isn't it?
Yeah. You owe
Take
Eclipse one netball.
Alright, understood.
Yeah.
See, new friend.
I don't have my
Lucky color.
I don't have my shiny with me. I got a shiny Poliwag.
Here, do you want to take the netball?
Sure. Hold on.
Shiny duck.
Man, Telltale is just torturing the fans. Like, it's still on the PS5 store thingy, but it says off sale. Bet they just can't accept that. Yeah. Hello, Fatigue. How are you doing today? I hope I'm saying that right. Hello. Let me quickly fix the guys, because he sometimes do this break. Go to that one, please. Thank you. I don't know why it changes like that, it just sometimes does. Hello, mentally stable child, how are you doing? Hi, hopefully you're doing well. My chair's like 4 years old and starting to lean on the side because I sit weird. Yeah, all the time. Hello, read the chat. I am reading the chat. I'm playing the game. See, this is the problem. You read chat. I'm making this joke. You read chat and you're a problem. You don't read chat, you're a problem. People expect you not to read chat now. I read chat. I just take a second because I don't play the game for a second, and man, it's just always like this. Did I mute yourself because it wasn't moving? No. If you could still hear me, I didn't mute myself. There's some stuff gotta go. Have fun, Reina. Have a good one. I don't know how to read that. I feel stupid. It's okay, mentally stable child. It happens. I couldn't hear you, actually. Well, I can tell you right now, my mic didn't change on OBS. Only on the, only in the PNG tuber. Unless my mic is giving me problems, which is very possible. Mic is like cutting out a bit. It's supposed to, it's because I have things on in the background currently. That's literally just all it is. It's just because I have stuff in the background. Back in Eclipse's thing. I gotta actually make Pokeballs, but that's not too hard. I just need to go find red apricorns. Now, does she happen to have any saplings? Nope, didn't think so. Yeah. Yeah. I love when people can't read the rules, but that's okay. It's not even the background. It's like the audio itself that's cutting out. So the reason it's like that is because I have a noise gate on the microphone. So what that actually does is when it hits below a certain decibel, it just cuts all the sound out from it. So you guys don't hear the background of, say, a fan going or like the air purifier and stuff like that. That's why it sounds like it's on, off. Background noise is on when I'm talking, and then as soon as I stop talking, it just kind of cuts entirely. That's pretty normal for it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, mentally stable child. I cannot read half of what you're writing. I have no idea what you're saying, but that's okay. I don't have to. I don't have to understand it. You're welcome to be here and enjoy the stream to the best of your ability. It sounds like it's deep fried. I mean, it shouldn't, but that might be more of your headphones than anything else. Why would I do that? Why would I play into the meme? We have rules that say I don't do brain rot and stuff like that. That sounds pretty brain rotty to me. Oh no, Lucifer. See, this is the problem, like, I've brought up with, like, doing, like, the vertical streams is... Yeah, Minecraft does have a tough block. You're absolutely correct. But that's not what you were talking about. What is that? Oh. Lucifer, I'm gonna say something. I would not say that you're the only normal person here. Just because people aren't talking doesn't make them not here and doesn't make people not normal. Anything's normal. Depends on how they are. Everybody's normal in their own way. Yeah, right, I could, couldn't I? I wanted the honeycomb that you get from killing a combi, so... And I didn't, I got a bug terror shard. I don't know. I don't know, Raina, I've never even seen that. So what is this mod? This is Cobblemon. If you've never seen Cobblemon, it's basically a Minecraft mod that includes a bunch of Pokemon. There you go. There's a ladybug. See? Nice. But that's not the only mod we have in here, just a lot of Cobblemon mods are in here. That's cool. I'm happy this is a thing that we can make. What I do want to make, though, is you. Still need this. Ugh. I need red apricorns. To figure out where a berry tree would be so I can go steal it. Grow my own. Anyway. I'd probably actually go looking for it instead of just sitting here. We're going to go this way. Yeah, yeah. Bye, Raina. Have a good one. Just gonna avoid go on that one. Hello, Lemon Nugget. Yeah, I don't know, Lemon Nugget. I wouldn't know. I have no idea, Lucifer. See, I think my favorite part is, once again, people still do not read the rules. The rules are, I don't read brain rot. My favorite part about it, too. Like, I made that rule partly because people just kept coming in here and just spamming it, and I was like, guys, please read my chat and talk to people. How the fuck do I use gunpowder? Alright, so there will be another bot that'll come in randomly and will basically tell you how it works. The bug went wee. Yeah, I left him behind. He may be dead by the time we get back. I don't know. So there will be another bot that explains gunpowder. But for those of you who are curious about gunpowder, the gunpowder system that we have is, for lack of a better term, it's basically just a currency system. You get it by watching stream. It is completely free. Once you have a certain amount, you can use exclamation point shop, and it'll give you a bunch of different things you can use, such as our Discord, the lottery, which will let you play a random alert that we have, a bunch of different things. Dare I leave the bug? It's a bug. Had to be left. Couldn't do anything about it. It just had to happen. That's what I thought.
YouTubers, they want to sacrifice.
And then there's things like InspiroBot and others that they come up and give us some wonderful inspiration, you know, as you do. Wow.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more. Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop.
Behold, dear streamer of the cubic realms, as you traverse the procedurally generated abyss of pixelated existence, mining diamonds with the relentless ambition of a caffeinated Enderman philosopher. That's great, by the way. I just want to make that clear. Just wanted a new lotto. Sorry. Not happening. That was hilarious, though. I'm gonna tell the bot to do specific things. Depending on what it is, possibly. Hey, bro, chill. Depends on what you want it to do, Lemon. I don't want to have to climb all this. That's one of our fun ones. As you can tell, it actually freezes the stream and makes everything kind of look like it's lagging while he's on screen, and then once he's gone, as if nothing ever happened. Kind of fun. Your vocabulary is very good, I mean, hey. Try. I do try. Not very well, but I do try. That's what I thought you were trying to say, mentally stable, but I think my head was like, yeah, they're saying I guess instead of like, not gonna lie, and I was like, nah, I don't know which one's right, I'll just take what I can. What apricorns do you carry? Red! You're what I'm after. Would I have enough for Discord? Probably. I'm pretty sure you hit that number a while ago, Lucifer. Do I have any bones with me? I do. Can I grab this to make this go faster? I hope I can. Wow. All that's trying to get one seed, and I got 3 apricorns out of it. Yes, that's what we wanted. Now we can leave this area. Haha. Need to get a white apricorn as well. That's pretty easy. Pumpkins here I'll quickly grab because I had to leave my pumpkins behind. Is that a flying squid? No, he was just above the water. He spawned above it and went into it. I mean, it is a squid. It's tentacruel, but, you know. I don't know if I got the Discord achievement. What do you mean, the Discord achievement? I have no idea what that means. Annoyed you in the other streams? Yeah. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was a while ago. They just got banned because, whatever. If they can't listen, then I'm not going to sit here and argue with them. Yeah, I'm presuming that this is the point where you go, it was me, and then, you know. Which means you knew the rules and still chose not to do it. You know, there's actually a thing for that. It's called ban evasion. It's actually like a thing for that whole thing. I don't know if I achieved the number to get the Discord invite. I don't know off the top of my head. You will have to use the exclamation point gunpowder so I can find out. I hope he's doing good in life. I mean, I hope that he gets the love he probably should have gotten from his parents earlier. I make that as a joke because, you know. Look, I'm gonna say something's gonna come off really rude. If the only reason that people come into live streams and stuff is to just torment streamers, I really don't think very highly of the people. Same thing for people who, you know, go out of their way to make somebody else's life just not pleasant. Like, I get that it's funny for them, like, in the moment, like, haha, look, I made them rage quit, but it's like, I get that part. Everything after that part kind of just makes me sit here and go, okay, you got what you wanted. What does it matter? Like, what did you gain out of this? Like, some level of entertainment, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. To me, it just always seemed weird. I never understood the whole, just, I guess I never understood the whole wanting to, just cause problems in a chat for somebody. Like, I don't know. I just never understood it. I think that's telling more about the person than it is about anything else. Like, look, if that's the kind of stuff you like, by all means, you do you. But you're not going to get sympathy from people who don't care about that. Have another sword with me? I do. Alright, we're good. I don't know. Hello, Pink Batman. How are you doing? I don't know. I always hope people are doing better than, you know, whether they wrong me or not. But I truthfully do believe that if that's just what you find entertaining, do it wherever you want, but don't be surprised when something happens because of it. Pineco. I have Pokeballs now. I love this stuff. Good, how are you? I'm alive. It's been a rough couple of days, let me tell you. Been a very rough couple of days. Like, as much as I would love to kind of pretend like it's all been great, it's just why I'm crying. I had a feeling. The main reason I'll get back to that in a second, Batman. One of the big things is if you just like torturing like content creators, you do whatever you want. I'm just not gonna care. Like, I'm gonna sit here and say the same thing. It holds no merit on my life. Like, the main reason I've always said that I just don't care for it is, if you find it entertaining, sure. That's what some people do. Like, that is the kind of content that some people make. That is also what I think is very wrong with content creation as a whole currently. Like, I truthfully believe that a lot of the issues that content creation is truthfully having is people don't want to watch somebody who's genuine. Which is fine, who gives a shit? But they only want to watch people who put others down. Like, if that's the kind of world you want to live in, that's a pretty shitty world. At least if you ask me. That's, you know. Like I said, everybody's allowed to enjoy whatever kind of content they like. If you don't like the content I make, by all means, you are welcome to go and find content elsewhere. Because I'm never going to be upset about it. If I don't make the content you like, wow, that was close. Then, you know, don't waste your time sitting here watching something you don't like. Flat out, that's not fair to you. I've said this so many times, like, your time is the most important part about streaming. Anyway. Makes them feel better about themselves by putting others down? I mean, sure, go for it. But we all know the truth. Just kind of all it is, I mean. If it makes people feel better by putting others down, same answer. How miserable is your life to make that be the easy answer? Instead of, you know, enjoying life. But I get that. Nobody wants to watch someone pop balloons for ASMR unless you want to. Look, if you like the content, you watch what you watch. I mean this as honestly as I can. I am old enough to say this with confidence, right? You are allowed to watch. There's baby fight. I'm trying to have an important conversation, and we're watching babies fight. God damn it, Tolly. Anyway. You should be allowed to watch whatever you want. If you want to, you know, make a content creator's life hell just because, just know that there's consequences to it. That's all it comes down to. That's all it is. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'll say it right now, I'm not the kind of person who does that. When I get to the point where I cannot read my chat anymore, I'm just going to close chat and not look at it. Is that right or wrong? To me, it's not really a question. I do this for fun. I do this for everybody else. Like I said, currently, this going to Pink Batman, as they had asked what has happened, I have been taking care of my mother as she hurt herself. Over the weekend, she ended up slipping and doing a split. Now, for the sake of being haha for a minute, she actually did end up hurting herself really badly. She was on the ground for about 10-20 minutes while we got her back up off of it. And then after that, on Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember, I think it was Monday night, she ended up cutting herself and we had to take her to the hospital to go get stitches. Mind you, all of these things were just accidents, but I don't want my mother to, keep hurting herself. That's not fun. So I basically said, all right, I'm taking time away from stream and doing that. Can't take time off of work all the time. Oh, I hope not either, mentally stable child. That would be very bad, because that would be considered ban evading, and a lot of platforms don't like that. I really hope that isn't what happened. Yes, Deity, she is doing better. She's not 100%, but she's doing better. Basically, at the beginning of the year, she ended up taking a really bad fall that really messed her up, and ever since then, she's kind of been very afraid on her feet, and she's been having problems with it. They record themselves sleeping. Who wants to watch someone sleep? It's wrong. I'm sorry about your mom. I hope she's okay. She's okay. She is going to get better. She's already doing better, but we'll see. I will say, on the sleeping aspect for this, right? Because I am on the agreement and also in the disagreement on this. If you're doing a subathon and you decide to actually show yourself sleeping, that's a power move in my eyes, but I completely agree with you on everything else. That's like the one exception, and I wouldn't want that kind of thing. Like, I wouldn't watch somebody sleep. That's weird, but I'm saying that is the one exception to the I would rather, you know, if I'm gonna see it, it might as well be for a good reason. Anyway. You mentioned this before, but do you have a sibling? Yep. I could never do that? No. Of course not. You're faceless. Also, you know, why would you want to show yourself sleeping? I made the joke before that I could totally have done that because of, like, the placement of my computer in the room. I would never do it. I don't even know if I'd ever do a subathon. I think is the, like, funniest part, too. I add chat to the power to wake them up with custom donos. Oh. I would hurt people. I would hurt people. Because I already have problems sleeping. That the moment I'd get, like, the moment I would fall asleep, somebody would wake me up and I would just immediately end the stream. Be like, yep, no, that's it. You guys are all getting scammed. One person ruined it. Goodbye. How much money would I have to be paid for me to be woken up out of nowhere for me not to be mad at them? And is it wrong for me to say that it's like $300? $300 to $400 minimum just to wake me up? You could not do that with how you sleep. Oh yeah, no, I know. I'll be fine. Dude, so many people would see me actually have panic attacks in the sleep. They'd be like, holy shit, this guy's mentally screwed up. Yeah, I know. On a live stream, but not sleeping streams. I mean, you can live stream whenever, how you need to. People have a sleeping fetish, I guess. I mean, yeah. Get capped at a week one? Yeah, I could. Why would I do that, though? Politely, I don't make money from stream. It'll be capped at... It'll be uncapped and it'll end in an hour. Crab versus crab. Who will win? Hello, PB and Jelly. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. The blue one? What do you mean the blue one? What side do you keep your phone on? Face down or face up? When I'm sleeping? 50-50. If I have something playing on my phone for, like, noise, it's face up. If not, it's face down. And even so, sometimes it's face down. Throat noise. Yeah, gotcha. Also, mentally stable child, if you are still here, I am memeing a little bit. If you are ominous and you're just taking the time to make a new account that can actually chat, and you're actually having the time chatting, I'm not going to sit here and tell my mods to just go ban somebody because you're evading another ban. I'd rather have a conversation with people than just straight ban people. And sometimes people grow up pretty quickly if they have it, so. I mean, in general, once again, 50-50. Just got back from a friend's show. Well, congratulations. Face up, no brightness, ASMR playing. Yeah. Don't ban me, I'm okay-ish. As long as you're okay, and as long as you're being, you know, following the rules, you're good. Don't break the rules and don't be strange. Listen when the mods talk, seriously. Like, it's one thing to ignore me, it's another thing to ignore my mods. Ignoring me will get my mods' attention. Ignoring them will force me to take action. See, when I'm sitting here working, my phone's usually face down, which is why I miss so many things, which is a problem. Flat out gonna say that. I miss a lot because my phone is face down. I've missed, like, multiple calls from Eclipse because my phone's face down. Ignoring me makes me angry. Understandable. I can't ban you for it. I can't ban you for a second. Bans are permanent. Especially because YouTube doesn't have a way for, you know, unban requests, so it would be permanent. Yeah, timeouts are temporary. Bans are forever. Yes, mentally stable child. Please don't get upset. Alright, let's hear it. Ignoring Lego makes me go Hulk mode on you. It's fine. Created a new OC yesterday at 3 a.m. You should probably sleep next time, Lucifer, but I understand. I've also done that. I'm out 1 second. Why would I do that? The minimum timeout that I can do easily is 10 seconds. I can't do much more without doing anything else. I'm the same guy? Yeah, I figured. To be honest with you, I figured, because no one else has even asked remotely about them except for you. Which is fine. Look, I'm going to say the same thing I said before. If you're here to have an actual conversation and you, I would say in this case, like, you know, you grew up, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you can't try again. Like, in normal situations, that's what, normally on like, other platforms, that's called ban evading, which is a bannable offense, and then you're supposed to be reported for it. I, again, would rather teach than crucify, so I'm not going to straight up yell at you. What do I care? I'd rather teach somebody, and if it actually works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. All I'm doing is wasting my breath. And it wouldn't be the first time that I've wasted my breath. But no, I'm not upset. Like I said, as long as you behave and as long as you can follow the rules, I'm not gonna fucking do anything. What do I care? And if I'm wrong, and you end up acting exactly the same answer is gonna be the same. And if we even have an inkling of thought that it'll be you, my mods will probably deal with it. That's called ban evasion at that point. And then we'll do it. His name is Psychic, and he has the ability to use telekinesis, teleport, summon things, and he also has 2 children. Interesting. I'm sorry, you're fine. Like I said, I would rather teach than straight up yell at somebody. Fact is, you're having a conversation. All I care about. I hope that you understand. Like, that's all it is. I'm not even mad. As long as you're good. What, same guy? We had somebody really early in my time streaming on YouTube that was just spamming chat, and I gave them, I think, 3 chances, which is way more than I should have given them, honestly, for what they just didn't listen. Whatever. So, they ended up getting banned. They came in with another account. That account got banned instantly. And they're here again with another account, but this time they're, you know, being considerate, following our rules, being nice. That's why they get another chance. Although after 3, you know, it gets a little bit harder to justify. Fine. Here's something that I'm going to say that's going to be a complete joke. Mentally stable child, but it's like an actual, like, answer. There are... I love the fact that somebody got banned in my chat, made a second account, got banned again, and then has now come back almost 4 months later. I must live in their head rent-free. Anyway. The ability to become anything and anyone he can. Also change his voice to whoever, whatever he is. This includes dead people, for example. Interesting. Like I said, the jokes aside, it literally is just I stream. If they wanted to just mess with the streamer and move on, they could have done that. That's the whole point. Like, they could have just done that. Mix of they didn't, and they still wanted to come back either meant that I live in their head enough that, you know, I'm the one that got away. Or, in all reality, they're like, yeah, I was a shithead. I need to go and, like, apologize or talk. And, you know, very hard when you like to, you know, meme around sometimes. I get it. Just things like that, that's all. Also do flip view, which is exactly what you think it is. Okay. You enchanted me with loyalty 3. That's fucking hilarious. That is hilarious. I actually think that's funny. Bone meal. I do now. Where do I want to put this? I want to grow this underground so it's kind of contained. I don't know. Screw it. Let's just plant it over here. So we'll just break all these quickly. Oh. There. Perfect. Now what we'll do, if I remember correctly, we can take the apricorns we already have and plant more of them on here. Nope. You can do it with the saplings, though. That's not the end of the world. We'll get more. When am I going to play Bed Wars? I don't know. Eventually, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really gone back to Bed Wars in a while. Just not fun. It's kind of the big issue. It's not easy to keep reading chat. It's very, very easy to get lost in it. Mix of that, and it's just really not a fun game much anymore. I only play when I have a full group of people, usually. I don't know. Yeah, I wish it was more fun. Like, I have fun playing it with some of my friends. It's not fun all the time, which I guess is part of the problem. It's like Overwatch. So Overwatch is fun with my friends. Bed Wars is miserable, even with my friends. I'm not very good at the game, so... Just that added bonus of I suck at the game, so... This tree, there it is. Oh, just cleaning up some of the area here. There we go. I can plant more of my apricorn trees. Blue one at some point. I don't know. Bed Wars may be something I do when I do like an extended stream or like where I'm streaming for a long period of time, more than the 2 hours that I normally stream for. Then I would say it's more likely, but still not exactly sure what I would do. Sapling, black sapling. Any other ones? I don't have a green one? Huh. Here. Here. I don't want blue here, but then I gotta terraform a bit. There we go. Yeah, sorry if that's not the answer you were looking for. It's just kind of more realistic. Have a wonderful stream. Have fun, deity. I hope I'll be back again soon. Cannot make any promises. Like I said, so I've said 100 times. Family comes first in this case. My mother hurting herself comes like with a priority of I need to make sure she's okay. Like one of the most important things is Like, to be really morbid in a funny way for a second, but, like, I mean this, like, really to be morbid. I already lost my father. I don't really want to have my mother, you know, go down the bad health style thing either, so. For safe. Alright, that's quickly. While I'm here. We can just straight up make diamond armor, can't we? Yeah, 29, yeah, we could. Now what I really want to know is, do I go get a rare egg from him? I think I do. I think I'll go get one rare egg. Should be 5 diamonds, hopefully I'm right. Yep. Just get 1. Now I can no longer make armor, but that's okay. Hello, chillin' with Mike and INT. How are you doing? Well, that was meant to be a bacon egg. I'm gonna hop off. I hope she gets better, and I'll probably see you next stream. No worries, Lucifer. Have a good one. Probably not going to be live too much longer, honestly. Kind of just that point in the night, so. A lot of stuff, but. Perfect. Room for everything. All right. Wasn't that mod banned? Which one? What mod was banned? Full diamond is 23? That can't be right. It can't be 23. It should be 26, I thought. Alright, well, guess what, Tolly? It's 24. It's not 23. Pixelmon, this isn't Pixelmon. Also, Pixelmon wasn't banned. But, yeah, also, this isn't Pixelmon. But, yeah. Remember Stampy? Ah, remember Stampy. I remember Stampy. So, gunpowder. What gunpowder is basically a form of currency that you can use to buy different alerts that we have. You can use !shop to see all the ones we have. Okay, I miscounted by 1. Well, it's like you said it, I was like, how are we getting that when 5 and 7, they equal... I'm like sitting here, I'm like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, I know basic math. I don't know. Hello, Benpool. Okay. So we have this cool rule, chillin', where you don't talk about your age. Especially if you're under the age of 13, as you're not supposed to be on the normal YouTube platform, you're actually supposed to be on YouTube Kids. Which sucks. Because YouTube Kids sucks. So yeah, we have a rule about not talking about age. I would urge you not to talk about your age. Thanks. The reason I failed my math 4 times? Oh. How am I doing today? I mean, I'm alive. Okay. Hey, there's a Zapdos somewhere near me. Not that it matters. I can't catch anything. I got no Pokeballs. I could probably make one, but I don't think I'm going to catch a Zapdos in that time. I guess we could try. So worst happens, we catch it. Am I out of iron? I know I just used a lot of it, so... Yeah, I know it is. Isn't that the funny part? That's like actually the truth, and I've said this so many times. Like, the problem is YouTube is better moderated than YouTube Kids is, but not really much you can do about that, sadly. Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. No, but you're completely right. It is way more policed, but that's kind of the part that sucks about it. They don't want kids on the platform early because of all the things that are on it. Which, like, super sucks to say. Where is my... There it is. I was like, where is my normal furnace? You were timed out for a minute simply because you still said an age after I said, like, just don't bring it up. Just because you're now saying a different age, which is also a meme, which is very much showing what you want. I should rephrase it to brain rot like I should have. Anyway. Oh, nice. Yeah, read the fucking rules, dude. I literally have a rule where I don't read brain rot. The whole point wasn't that you made a joke like it. It was that you ignored what I just said, hey, don't talk about age, and then you did it even though it was a joke. It's the same thing. It's just all it is. You change the sleep percentage to 10%, I forgot to. If you're OP, I think you are. Yeah, I can do that in a minute. I don't remember how to. What the hell is it? Where are you? Sleep percentage 10. There we go. Oh, there's Tolly. You know what? If I have to make a command for rules because YouTube actually doesn't show them, which I want to make this clear, this is just... I got it. I'm going to post them now because apparently YouTube doesn't show them, which is so dumb. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Now it's at the point where now I'm more pissed off at YouTube than people in chat. Just because people don't know the rules. Guess what? There's a thing. What is the point of me sitting here and making rules? Now I'm talking to YouTube, not anything else. I want to make that clear. Like, what is the point of guidelines? So I'm going to have to actually, like... I'm just going to have to actually, like, make this. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna now go make a rules thing, because apparently that's just something that, for whatever reason, YouTube can't show it. So I'm gonna go fix that right now. I'm seriously just gonna go make a rules tab. Because that's ridiculous. The fact that that's a thing that I have to set up, and it doesn't work, is the most annoying thing. I want to make that clear. That is, now it's less about me being annoyed at chat and more of me being annoyed at the platform. When we say that YouTube is not built for streamers, this is what I refer to. This is why I stand by saying that if you want to watch the stream as it's intended to, just go to Twitch. It's better that way. There. I get to test it. I thank you. You're fine. I know I can't follow rules. I can't see. You're absolutely right. That's why I'm not giving you... That is why I'm not giving you shit right now. That's why I'm not giving anyone shit. Now I wait and see if he comes in. Hopefully he will. That's just Nightbot. Like, there we go. Now it's there. I can add more rules now. That's my favorite part about this. Give it a second, there is a timer on it. So it can't be spammed too much. There should be. If it's not, I gotta refix it, because there's supposed to be a thing for it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, even though there's a rule on YouTube about it, but you're absolutely right, I should do that. And the cooldown will be set to 2 minutes. There we go. But I had to make a rule about people not selling my shit while I'm live. I literally, every time somebody comes in, I say the same thing. I wouldn't want them to do that if it were me, but they're welcome to do it if they truthfully think it's worth it. Not what I want. I can swear? Yes. I myself swear, my content is not meant to be enjoyed by people under the age of 13 minimum. That does not mean that if you are under the age of 13 for any reason besides you're not supposed to be on the platform, you can't watch it. I swear. My content is for a more adult audience. That's all it is. Anyway, now that that's been done, just want to make that clear. Now that that's all been fixed, you know. I also want to make this clear. I'm not mad at anybody for not following a rule that you can't see. I am mad that YouTube does not show the rule. The fact of the matter is, what is the point of the guideline thing that's supposed to come up and say, do you agree to this before you do anything? I guess it's only relevant when you watch on, not on the Shorts tab, which, the only reason I do it is because I know that a lot of people actually like watching on it, so I did it. That's all it is. I thought it'd be interesting. Been a great experiment. Oh boy. Anyway. Watched it before, though. Understandable. Like I said, it's more of just... I'm not just talking about you. I'm just talking in general. The fact that it doesn't even show the rules and stuff is just so infuriating. Will I be doing right now? What am I doing right now? Okay. Well, currently I'm getting ready to probably end the stream, as it is getting late. It's about 11 o'clock at night. I'm gonna figure out what the hell to do for the rest of the night. I haven't figured that out yet, but... Quick question. What's your question? Do we have a crafting station in this game, in this mod? Didn't think so. Oh, that's easy. I got plenty of redstone for this. I need buttons, don't I? Crap. Cook a bunch of stone for a bunch of buttons. How do I do all the commands? So, there's no bank command. Yeah, I have no idea what... So the commands are !shop, and you'll see all of them. That's how you'll know them all. There's a 5-minute global timer, so it can't be spammed. Like, is it on your clipboard? No. We type it. A lot of us type it in. It's not... Nothing really special there. It's just... We type it. Yeah. How do we know it? It's mainly because a lot of my mods are mods on, Did I do that? Somebody else. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, a lot of my mods are either Twitch streamers themselves or have come from Twitch, where you know a lot of what, you know a lot of the commands you need to do, like, pretty actively. It's like the shout-out command and stuff like that for Twitch. They're all pretty ingrained in our heads. Bye, goodbye, Ben Pool. How do you earn and farm gunpowder? Watching stream, it's completely free. You get it just by watching. Yeah. Come on. Come on, Nightbot. Where are you? You're always a little slow today. Been real slow today. I don't know why he's so slow today, but... mighty slow recently. Is it just not loading? I can convert gunpowder into real money. You can't. That would be a miracle. What we call those, and I am not a miracle worker. That would be an interesting thing, but yeah, no, you can't do that. That's what we call a miracle, and I am not one of those miracle workers. Yeah, Nightbot's not winning this. Not winning any any speed things, is he? Tolly, he may work for you because it overrides the timer for mods. I accidentally scrolled. You're fine. All right, I will be ending stream though. I hope you all had a good day, and I hope to see you guys in the near future, hopefully in the next day or two. As long as things keep going the way they are, we will see. Yeah, hopefully I'll be back. I'll probably be back on here or on the hardcore tomorrow. I don't know. If I stream tomorrow, I guess that's the easiest way of putting it. But alright guys, I will see you all. Oh, Let's Change Your Face didn't even work, huh? There you go. Alright, I'll wait this one out and we'll go from there. As you can see, you've changed him to be a lovey-dovey little man. Cannot believe you would do this. My ending probably soon. I'll let this go through because somebody used their gunpowder on it. But I'll probably be ending somewhat soon. Long as things stay somewhat at ease for the next little bit, we'll be back. Hopefully in the next couple of days. I said I try to stream every day, but man, it gets really rough when you're trying to hold some things together. After stream, I'll just read it now. There we go. Like I said, I'll go for a little bit longer. It's not like I have to end. It's just more of, you know. I forgot how long the ending of Clint Eastwood was. I feel like every time I listen to the song, I think the same thing, too. I killed a bunnelbee, not a bunny, a bunnelbee. Big difference, they're not the same. Okay. So now that I've set up some basic infrastructure here, shocking no one, I guess it's time that I show off my shiny that I've had hidden away forever. It's a Poliwhirl. Poliwag, look at this thing. Such a cute creature. For food, I mean, yeah. Big, correct. Why are you being mean to my mods? Clear world hunger, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool if nobody ever went hungry again. That'd be really cool. Do I just go straight to the nether? Kind of have nothing else to do here. Yeah, let's go to the nether. Why not? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Just so rude. So insensitive, too. I was waiting for that. Tolly, I was gonna tell you to just time them out for 24 hours. That's alright. I trust my mods' judgments. That works. My mods have that's all it is. My mods have judgment. See, most people sit here and be like, your mods are not listening to you. It's like, yeah, you know why they're my mods? Because I trust them. If I can't trust them, I can't trust myself. They have the same authority I do. Very few times has an action been undone that a mod has done without outside, like, intervention. Where is this flint and steel that I know I had? Hello? Huh. Alright. Just gonna go grab some gravel and make a new one, I guess. There's no gravel over here. Go looking for it now. Yeah, here's the problem, Tolly. I stopped doing that as of I stopped caring about the leniency and stuff after a certain while, where it's just like, yeah, if they just break rules, I'm just gonna let mods deal with them. It's not that was the problem. I would have just the same thing I said. Like, I don't know. I don't think you're in my Discord anymore. Oh no, you are. I think you had to rejoin. I think you had to rejoin. Yeah, I was gonna say, first offense for anything except for like blatant breaking of rules is like 24 hours, and that's it. That's all I always said. That's like their one and only warning, though. I did bring it with me. Alright, cool. Let's see if the server hates me. Yep, that checks. Love this biome so much. Actually, unironically, it's a great biome for me. Or cool. Alright. What do we want to do here? Hello. It's a really shitty spawn, honestly. I should probably just make this safer. Probably be nicer if I just made this a little bit nicer. So yeah, I think I'll do that for now. That was the warning, I guess. I guess. Another reason why Tolly is one of the people I trust with being my mod. I make my own jokes about certain things like that, but I don't usually take them any further than that because people will take it out of control. Tolly's not giving people the chance. There we go. Alright, that's a bit better. And just like that, we now have better spawn. Okay. Now, realistically, I should go make better armor. Like, being 100% honest, I should probably go make real armor. Now that I'm in here. But in the nether, what could go wrong? Why are there only 2 viewers? Mainly because I stream on multiple platforms. So I stream both on YouTube and Twitch. I actually stream multiple different places on YouTube. So I'm streaming both the vertical and the standard horizontal. Alongside all of that, one of the biggest things you'll kind of learn is there's a time that's best for streaming, depending on what you're doing. And I'm not too sure I would sit here and say that, you know, too late is a good time or a bad time. Kind of all depends. But yeah, that's kind of just what it is. I had more people earlier, but not really the end of the world, just because, wow, they're all level 50 in here. Like I said, it's whatever. I don't even have numbers on because there's no real reason for me to have them on. I stream for fun. Like I said, if I did it for any other reason, I'd probably care more about the number more often, but being that this is something I enjoy doing and that's why I stream it, not really a worry I have. Yeah, in your own way, Tolly, you're kind of correct. Do I play Bedrock? Not really. I don't really play Bug Rock. It's not something I like to play. I haven't played Bedrock in a long time. Eventually, I intend on playing it again. I think the last time I did it was for the Vibrant Visuals update. I'm not even kidding. Because Bedrock just never fixed, like, half the issues that I've always seen with it. So, yeah, as much as I would love to say I want to, I don't even really want to. It's not exactly a fun game for me. Yeah, it's called Bug Rock, because the game's full of bugs. Game doesn't run correctly. That's the joke, but it's kind of real. Yeah, it's part of the reason why I only really played Java. But I've also been playing Java forever, so it's kind of a bit different for me to be saying, oh yeah, I'm just going to go play Java. Because, of course I am. I've been playing the game that long. Play with you. Maybe at some point. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not exactly fond of Bedrock, which is kind of the other problem. If I liked Bedrock, I would play it with people, but I just don't like Bedrock. It doesn't play right. It's the biggest issue. If you own Java, we do actually play on like public servers a lot, but a lot of the time I play on private servers mainly just because it's easier for me as a streamer to actually keep up with everything and not have to juggle everything else. Hello, a hockey player. How are you doing? Accidentally hurt someone, but I didn't want to. That's okay. I hope that you're okay. I hope that they're okay as well. Okay, accidents happen. Oh, that's a problem. I don't want to fall in this one. I should probably put more than just the one torch down. Saw a creeper. Nope, I was wrong. I need that one, though. I thought you ended? Not yet. Maybe in a little bit. I plan on ending in the next little bit, but not yet. What? Oh, it's an iron nugget. That just makes this so much easier. What am I doing? Completely forgot that that's how you make these. Where is it? This way. I need that chikorita, then I'll have all three. This direction, go. I mean, Lego. What's up, Lemon Nugget? Damn it, despawned right as I should have just ran for it. Tiny bit of guilt to feel bad, like super bad. It's okay. You were even playing, I was listening while doing stuff. No worries. Have a good night, Wyatt. I mean, look at it like this. It wasn't. If it was an accident, then that's all it was, an accident. Accidents happen. It's not the end of the world. But feeling guilt is kind of a good thing in this case, because it means that you regret hurting somebody, which is usually a good thing. We do 1v1 PvP if you have Java. I also won't be doing that tonight. That's something I don't normally do a lot of, so. I also don't use... I don't play Bedrock, so I don't think my my PvP would be very good. Waiting. Gotta break these now. This isn't the end of the world. Wait. Okay. Bedrock is just 1.8 PvP. Yeah, I know. And I've brought it up before. I actually sometimes prefer the newer PvP. I think the newer PvP is more fun. 1.8 is kind of basic. All the people who say that they like 1.8 more, which I want to make this clear. I have a video script that I'm working on that's literally talking about why 1.8 is one of the last good versions of Minecraft, using combat as one of the main selling points. I stand by saying that a lot of people who just like the 1.8 combat and think that it was better, it's simply because they're not good at waiting to swing. That's all it is. Hello, Pom Pom friend. How are you doing? Cool Survival World? Thanks. I just got on it today. I don't know why, but I can't get it off of me. I'm going to say sorry tomorrow. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. But only do it if you're sure you can. I know a few people who have, wanted to say they're sorry, can't do it, and literally make it worse because they chicken out of it or because they just can't. Hello, Sean Harney. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I think I saw Pom Pom somewhere. Somebody came in with that, yep. It's 10:36 for me. About 11:36 here. How to get the map on the side. That is a mod called Journey Map. It is a mod for Java. Oh, that's right, I wanted Netherrack. Did I bring any home with me? Good. Hello, Kayla. How are you doing today? Good noise suppression? Thanks, I try. How's my day going? It's okay. See you later. Have a good night. You too, a hockey player. Have a good one. Yeah, it's a mod for Java. There's probably a mod like it for Bedrock. I don't know. Just set fire to water? Why would you do that? Not fun. Set water on fire? Why would you do that? Am I cooking an egg? Kind of. I'm actually trying to hatch an egg. So this here is a rare Pokemon egg. And normally how it would work is you'd walk around with them, they'd eventually hatch, but that doesn't really work. How to get subtitles on the side. So if you're playing Java, I'll quickly show that. You go to Options, Music and Sounds. As you can see, I actually usually play with no music. And you turn on subtitles. If you're playing on Bedrock, I'm not sure if they have this as an option, but it is usually something you can find. Usually under accessibility, if not. So this bar up here, we're just going to fill it up. Once it's all red, Pokemon hatches, and then we attempt to catch whatever comes out of it. Yep. Really wants me to use Great Balls. Shame I don't use Great Balls. a shame the only things I actually like pretty much use are Premier Balls and Pokeballs. Hello, Barn Dog. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Hello, RJ. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. So we're just waiting on this egg to hatch. If you guys are new here, I would quickly like to give you guys a little bit about me. If you guys will humor me, of course. But you don't have to, of course. But hi. Wait, I set water on fire? Yeah, don't do that. Hello, everybody. My name's AwesomeLego123. I try to stream just about every single day here on Twitch and on YouTube. Anywhere from 7 to 9 p.m. EST is my usual start time. For the last couple of days, I haven't actually been able to stream as I've been taking care of my mother, who over the weekend slipped, ended up hurting herself, and then on Monday night, I believe, I was in the emergency room with her trying to make sure that she was okay. She ended up needing stitches, not from the fall, from something completely unrelated. So I apologize. I do my best to read chat, so if you guys have anything you want to say or ask questions, please by all means do. We do have a rules command. So now, because YouTube doesn't tell you the rules when you come in, which is ridiculous and infuriating. So all I ask is please just follow our rules and everything will be fine. You know I've been subbed since 2022? I did not. That's wild. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you watch me? That's like odd. No, I did not know that. Thank you. So yeah, that's my life. That's what's going on. It's very fun to not be able to stream. I kind of do this as a way of like getting to relax a little bit. It's so hard when I can't do it, but nothing you can do about it. Anyway, I'm probably going to be ending stream after this egg hatches, so if you guys would like to stick around, you guys haven't subscribed or followed yet, it would mean a lot if you guys did. Our next goal for YouTube, I believe, is 1,250. I think that's what I said. So that it was 1,100. I can't remember. I can't remember. I'll have to look at my notes later. But anyway. Waiting on this egg. It's taking forever. Do I have any dirt? I don't. I do. I like your vids? Well, thank you. I removed a lot of them because they just don't vibe the same way that I wanted them to anymore. So I have to start making more. I don't have the energy to. Really hard to like muster up the energy to make videos when your life is falling off around you and everything is breaking. Yeah, it's great. I saw a sad guy behind those laughs. Always. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm perfect. Everybody knows I ain't. You can join, but I'm Bedrock Edition. Understandable. This also isn't my server to add people to, so I can't add people to it. I really gotta sit down and try and get the, my other project going. Very close to just biting the bullet and just doing it. It's just so much stupid. That's normal, though. Oh, this egg's taking forever. This one. Order. The egg is about to hatch. It's got a little bit more. There we go. Come on, hatch already, hatch already. Practicing my throwing. Come on, hatch already. Now I just hope that that's not a, I just kind of hope that this isn't going to be one of those, fully evolved Pokemon that I can't do anything with, so. Do I have a job? Yes. As you'll remember me saying last time to you, the last 2 times, yes, I'm a freelance programmer, which means that I work a lot from home mainly, which, you know, on one side is great, and on the other side isn't great. But I work different odd jobs depending on what I'm hired for. If I'm making something for somebody, usually as a programmer, I'm usually hired to create an application or some kind of tool that people use in their field. Depending on what it is, kind of hard to explain, but like in the past I've built a point of sale system, which if you don't know what that means, basically it's like when you go to a to a store, how you sell things, how you like self-scan and things like that. Very similar to that kind of situation, which also can include the SKU system, which sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. All kind of depends. Watch you when I get stressed? That's fine, thank you. Means a lot. I try to keep a semi-low energy stream for that reason. But yes, I do. While it's not what some people would consider conventional, it is pretty normal to me as I've been doing it for a while. And, you know, being able to program in multiple languages is a very helpful hand for this. Like, I can program in 4 different languages pretty... I would say with relative ease, it kind of all depends, but for the most part, I can program in 4 different languages. What I mainly focus on is Java, but that is not a shock to people. And it just didn't work. We love this game. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, cool. Well, my only option now is to go into creative and give myself back the egg, or give myself the diamonds, because that broke, and it wasn't supposed to, but that's what happens when you're testing new things. Again. Because nobody's reloaded the server since it's been up. Anyway. Well, I'm going to be ending stream, as the egg did hatch and did not give me anything, so I will go buy another egg and get that ready. Save up for PC, I want to play Java so bad. Understandable. I quite like Java more than Bedrock, but that's me. I've been playing it as long as the game's been out, actually since prior. I've been playing since before Alpha, so... Java's not bad, though. Honestly, you don't need the best PC to play it. It all just depends on what you want to run with it. If you want to run a bunch of mods, then, yeah, I mean, gonna need it, but... Alright, everybody, I'm going to end stream. Come back later, I'm just doing my assessment. You're good. I'm going to be ending stream for now. I will be back hopefully tomorrow or in the next day or 2. I'm hoping I'll be back pretty regularly. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed stream. If you did, it would mean a lot if you guys would subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. If not, I hope that everything gets better. Anyway, goodbye everybody. Have a good one.